Hi, everybody. This is Leah from Idea Leah coming at you on Sunday. It's a serious Sunday. That's what I'm going to call it. Um, I'm also coming at you from my oldest daughter's room. I'm not going to give you a tour because that's kind of embarrassing. So, today I'm here to talk to you about moms who piss me off, moms who really bug me. And chances are, if you're a normal mom like me, they bug you too. So, the first mom is the mom who does an RSVP. Okay, there's a reason why all the invitations I have ever seen have an RSVP slot. Name, date, time, location, RSVP. RSVP to me and like the rest of the world means please respond so I can be prepared and have enough food and make sure there's enough tickets or supplies or goodie bag. RSVP is a French term for répondez s'il vous plaît, which means please respond. So, being a mom to 4 kids, I've had at least 50 birthday parties that I have planned and executed with precision. And there are always those parents that don't RSVP and show up. And all of a sudden the doorbell rings or they show up and I'm like, I do my best to hide like how I'm really feeling. Like, and so I graciously look down at the innocent child who has no idea that their mother is a floconu, which means flaky, apparently, in French. And oftentimes a parent will be like, oh, I'm sorry we didn't RSVP. And I want to be like, yeah, I'm sorry you didn't too. Especially when you conveniently accidentally forgot the gift for my child on their birthday party. Your quick trip to the Dollar Tree, spending $3, that doesn't count. Doesn't count. Which leads me on to my next bone to pick. Moms who clearly have no respect and complete disregard for clearly defined play date or sleepover arrangements. Like, okay, we'll see you in 3 hours. All of a sudden, 5 hours go by, 6 hours, 10 hours, and I try calling you, I try texting you, you don't answer. Then finally, when you do answer, oh, I'll be there in 2 hours as soon as I'm done with my class at the gym. No, you won't, because I was this close to calling child protection about 3 hours ago, not knowing what happened to you, seeing as you were not answering your phone, and I have no other contacts for your child. So then I started to wonder, you know, am I the only mom that this happens to? Is it because I'm too much of a pushover? And after thorough investigation of talking to many other different parents, I realized that I am not the only one and that these culprit moms try to pull this crap on pretty much anyone that they want to. Also, last time I checked, which was like right before I started filming this, there's not a sign in my front yard that says Leah's 24/7, 365 drop in daycare for free. It doesn't say that. I mean, there's no sign. I also want the rest of you parents whose children have not come up to the sleepover age yet that this happens with sleepovers as well. It's not like, okay, at 10 a.m., I'll be there. No, at 10 a.m. it rolled around, so did 11 and 12 and 1, and now it's 2 o'clock, and I still haven't heard from you, and I'm feeding your child again. So just be aware of this. Make sure that you really set very clear boundaries. It even happened to me one time when uh, my daughter had a sleepover, and the mom finally decided to answer her phone at 2 o'clock and, like, yeah, so and so is waiting to be picked up. She kind of wants to go home. Oh, I had forgot that I had to work. I don't get off till 5. Oh, you just conveniently forget that you have to work on a Sunday when your daughter had spent the night at somebody's house. Maybe you're just hungover. I don't know. My third type of mom that really gets to me is the moms who fail to teach their children manners. When you go over to somebody's house, you don't just walk into their fridge or their cupboards or their drawers or wherever you please and start taking things as if you're at home, because you're not at home. Of course, since I'm the best mom ever, when I notice one of my friends, my children's friends, halfway inside my fridge, all over everything, I, in my best June Cleaver voice, say, "Is there something I can get for you, honey?" And gently guide them out of my fridge. Get out. After the last incident of a child putting juice, must have taken juice, put the juice bottle back in with the lid halfway screwed on. It's on its side. In my fridge, I find a cranberry pink awesome mess all over the place for me to clean up. It was at this moment that I decided that from now on, whenever any child enters my house, regardless, they need to go through a prerequisite to play. It's called Manners 101, because apparently your mom didn't teach you anything and I really want to slap her. And this class starts right after the shoes come off. Wait, why are their shoes still on? Oh my god, their feet stink. Honey, you can put your shoes back on. It's okay. Number 4 are the powerless moms. The toddler punked powerless moms that we see all the time at the grocery store or Target or Walmart, wherever. These are the ones that have screaming, temper tantrum, crazy kids inside, outside, underneath, hanging off, everywhere, all over the cart. George, that's not okay. George, that's not what we do. George, have you been listening to me? George, what did I say before? And I want to walk over to them and say, George isn't fucking listening. He doesn't give a rat's ass. They'll try everything and anything that's extremely passive to discipline a 2 to whatever year old child. If you don't know how to do it, then don't bring them to the store, because clearly it's frustrating you. You're sending mixed messages to your kids, and everybody else is not enjoying their shopping experience. I'm just thinking about what this discipline looks like at home for these children. Really makes me want to have a Long Island, like really, really strong Long Island, and I don't drink. So that just goes to show how that makes me feel. I fantasize about going up to these people, these families, and like laying on the floor and starting screaming, stomping, and grabbing whatever I can, like tampons and bananas and apples and artichokes and whatever, and frothing at the mouth, and then videotaping it. Oh, I should do that. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to upload it to YouTube, to this channel, so you guys can see what their reaction looks like when I start to act like their kid who's out of control. Because fantasizing about that is not enough for me. I need the real thing. What brings me to my next terrifying, horrible mom that I wish would just spontaneously combust are the moms that are extremely aggressive in disciplining their children in public. We're talking about the ones who are spanking in public, screaming, humiliating, using profanities, picking up a 2-year-old by their wrist and literally hanging them off the ground and walking and be like, no, that's not okay. This makes me so freaking pissed that I wish I could turn into the Hulk and grab the mom by her wrist only and pick her up and carry her around the whole entire freaking Target where there's big screens everywhere. And on the screen, they're going to play the clip of her doing this to her little 24-month-old, whose arm is about to fall out of its socket. I don't want this to turn into like a discipline debate, but I have successfully raised 4 toddlers alongside many millions of other mothers without having to resort to tactics such as this, nor would I ever even dream of it. Kind of along the same lines, kind of, in my opinion, are the Black Friday parents. Your kid does not need to come out with you on Black Friday shopping, stroller and all. No. If you don't have a babysitter for Black Friday shopping, don't go shopping. I don't know how many kids need to be trampled, lost, hurt, in order for all stores to make no children under the age of 13 allowed shopping on this one day of the year. I am a Black Friday shopper, and I have seen numerous amounts of parents with little tiny kids, toddlers, 4-year olds, 5-year olds, 6-year olds, strollers and all. They're exhausted, they're overstimulated, they're screaming, they're probably being traumatized. And you think these kids are going to wake up the next day feeling well rested and da, 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 all for a fucking $10 toaster and $5 Barbies? It just doesn't make sense to me. Leave your kids at home. The last one is my favorite. It's the Juicy Minivan Mom. These are the newly single or newly divorced moms that pull up to at the gas station or pull up in the pump next to you in their 2014 Honda Odyssey at pump number 8, and they get out of their minivan wearing their hot pink sweatpants that say juicy on the butt with a cute little knot matching camo pink baseball hat. And she gets out and she swipes her credit card and she starts pumping her gas, and she leaves her van unlocked and goes all the way from pump 8 all the way into the gas station to get her fix of Red Bull. And she comes out with 3 cans of Red Bull, but meanwhile, while she was in the gas station, her 2 and 4-year-old were unattended in her unlocked Juicy Mobile being filled with a flammable fluid. Even if your butt is juicy, please, please don't. Please don't. And don't ever leave your kids unattended in a vehicle, or I am going to call 911. So those are my rants about moms that really drive me nuts, or that I pretty much want to kick in the face or punch in the throat. I'm sure you have types of moms that drive you nuts as well, and I would love to hear about them. And I would also like to see if any of you can relate to any of the other things that I have said, just to continue my investigation, find out if I'm alone in this and I have unrealistic expectations of, what I think a mom should be. So if you could leave a comment and let me know, that would be awesome. Also, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, please. Again, feel free to leave a comment. And if you want to see more of Idea Leah or my ideas, because my name is Leah, subscribe. Thank you. Bye.